ProWrestlingTees.com is the home of Elev8 Pro merchandise. So go to ProWrestlingTees.com right now and select your Elev8 Pro t-shirts. That's right, ProWrestlingTees.com, the home of independent pro wrestling t-shirts. Support local professional wrestling and go to ProWrestlingTees.com right now.
Here we are, Elev8 Pro, SWA, Border Wars, your Daybreakers stepping into the ring once again to defend their Elev8 Pro Continental Cup. And you know what? Before we even get to that, I'm pretty upset right now. Are you upset, Marshall?
I'm very upset.
Should we tell them why we're upset?
Tell them.
Okay, we are upset because at Winter Warfare, we stepped into the ring against D3, Romeo, and the Russell Twins and did exactly what we said we were gonna do. We successfully defended the Elev8 Pro Continental Cup Championship.
Like we always do.
But we were there also to celebrate the 1-year anniversary of the Daybreakers being your Continental Cup champions. And don't get me wrong, we had a time. We tore the town up. But you'd have thought, considering it was the biggest night in the history of Elev8 Pro Wrestling, they would have been a little bit more warm and hospitable, rolled out the red carpet, so to say. But there was nothing. There was no red carpet.
No red carpet.
There was no parade.
No parade.
There were no dancing girls. I was
dancing girls.
Really mad about that one. I didn't even get a 6-pack of Natty Light. Did you?
Nobody even offered me anything.
So you see, we're a little bit ticked off about that. And I think, as a matter of fact, because we're so upset about the treatment that we received in Milton, Florida, here tonight at Border Wars, we're going to take it out on the Russell Twins.
You see, the Daybreakers are bigger than Elev8 Pro.
Big time.
Bigger than SWA.
Oh, big time.
Bigger than CWF. And bigger than any stupid feud any of them have going on.
It's so stupid, isn't it?
It's childish. And the fact that we cannot be treated like the champions that we are is absolutely absurd.
I mean, I dare say not only greatest Continental Cup champions, possibly greatest champions in Elev8 history.
Oh, of all time.
And just get completely ignored.
You see, and if anybody knows anything about the Daybreakers, it's that we don't like to be ignored. It makes us angry, it makes us upset, and it makes us want to take it out on somebody.
So you see here tonight, Russell Twins, you're going to learn the hard way. It's all fun and games until the bell rings, boys. But as soon as it does, you're going to figure out that all this stuff that we say about ourselves, it's not just talk. We prove it each and every time we step into the ring. And there's consequences when you try to take the Continental Cup Championship away from us.
Hey, they can ask Mock Fleming.
Yeah. Is his knee still messed up?
Probably.
Who cares? But here tonight, when we step into the ring, boys, you are going to learn the hard way that the Daybreakers are the best tag team in the Gulf South today.
Hoorah.
We are the greatest tag team in the history of Elev8 Pro.
Hoorah.
And that is why we are your longest reigning and greatest Elev8 Pro Continental Cup champions.
Hoorah.
It's going to be a long night, boys.
It's your man's Isaiah Zane, and it looks like I got a little triple threat competition on my hands for that Uprising Championship. See, I'm going against the Golffather, oh, so cute, what a nickname, Mr. Dale Springs, aka the man under par, the man that's got too many damn nicknames, but it doesn't even matter. And also, the Iron Pitbull, Antonio Bronson. Now, Dale, look, I'll give it to you. You're on a bit of a winning streak lately. Congratulations. Oh, wait, my bad. Golf claps. I got you, man. Well, guess what? That winning streak is about to come to an end because I'm taking that Uprising Championship, Dale. Now, Bronson, look, I'm not gonna lie. You a scary dude. You big, you muscular, you bigger than me, but that's not gonna help you in my match. I got speed, I got agility. And look, I know you're in desperate need of some 5 seconds of fame. And I will gladly give that to you. Because you're only going to get that fame when you're in the ring with your man's Isaiah Zane. So both of you, be on the lookout because I'm walking out as the new Uprising Champion.
Another beautiful Sunday playing 18 your suplexes and your toughness. Bronson will listen at the end of the night, just like at the end of the tournament, every single tournament. Line up. I'm sink the fight. And I'm gonna remain number one, because I am the man of the par. The godfather of professional wrestling. You can bet on me.
Goodbye, Benjamin Jason Wood. That was a two-flusher. Anyway, we are less than a week away from the huge event in Picayune, Mississippi for Elev8 Pro Wrestling. On that show, I've got a huge gauntlet match to become the Elev8 Pro Heavyweight Champion. They're gonna stack them up. I'm gonna knock them down. I at least know two guys that's gonna be in there already. So it looks like I gotta tame a dog and move a mountain. Boys, fellas, men, when you step into that ring, I don't want you to think you're gonna step foot in the ring with the same old Minotaur. You're gonna step into that ring with a guy who's been busting his tail for about 5 months, in and out of the gym. You see, I wanted to do this in the gym, but I couldn't because people, they look at you funny when you're wearing a mask in public nowadays. But anyway, get back to the subject. You will not be victorious in this match. I refuse to be a stepping stone for any more superstars in the wrestling business. I've let that happen to myself, and it's my fault. If there's anything good that came out of Ben Wood stuff, is the fact that he woke me up. I'm no longer the old Minotaur. There's a new one on the horizon. He's bigger. He's better. And doggone it, people like me!
PK, Phenom, Elev8 Pro Wrestling. You got what it takes to be a champion? Together we ride. PK, Phenom, Elev8 Pro Wrestling. Energetic, electric, eclectic. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Elev8 Pro, we on the ride. We levitate, let's go. Out in the skies. Elev8 Pro, we on fire. We levitate, let's go. Recognize. DDTs, suplex, Royal Rumble. Who's best? Yes. Y'all really, really want it with me? I'm a machine, show me who's next. Yes. Minotaur, I'm a monster too. Great theory, I got my crew. We climb the top rope, we fly through the sky. High energy shows, the same testify. Until the end, many men wondering why. On your back, 1, 2, 3, cry. Elev8 Pro, we on the ride. We levitate, go, go. Out in the skies. Elev8 Pro, we on fire. We levitate, let's go. Better recognize. Together we rise.
Welcome to another episode of Elev8 Pro Resurgence. I'm your host, Brittany Nicole, and tonight we have not one, but 2 championship matches for you. So stick around and enjoy.
Brett, Ian, Landry back on Elev8 Pro commentary here on Resurgence, and we've got a triple threat match for the Elev8 Pro Uprising Championship. Dale Springs, Isaiah Zane, and the Iron Pitbull himself, Antonio Bronson. This is a mix of styles from all 3 men, and I am very excited to see this one get underway, of course, with the owner of Elev8 Pro Wrestling, the lovely Brittany Nicole, and CEO Ben Wood. We're here doing commentary for this particular match. I wish it was just Brittany and I, but hey, Ben, how are you? Ben, how are you?
I'm not even going to respond to the ignorance that's fluttering out of your vocal cords. But what we should be talking about is how the odds are stacked against Dale Springs right now. Did you make this match, Brittany Nicole?
Wait, what do you mean the odds are stacked?
I didn't
think
Dale Springs is being forced to defend his precious Uprising Championship against two men. How is that fair, Brady and Landry?
Well-
Bill?
First of all, he's got his caddy at ringside.
he's letting them fight it out. Like I said, look, when I set this match up, I wanted to give Dale a bit of a challenge. He kept saying that
Well, you
no
didn't
one.
consult with me first.
Challenge and all that. He asked for it, literally.
He
That
lit-
is contractually in the writing.
Look, triple threats are inherently no disqualification, right? Dale Springs has his caddy at ringside. If they
And
wanted
both
to,
men
they could
jumping
cheat
to the
all
outside.
over
And
this.
look at both men viciously cornering Dale Springs, who's done nothing to either competitor in this match.
It's not really a corner.
You know what, though? He deserves it, because exactly what he was trying to do. He was trying to manipulate them into taking care of each other, and now they're teaming up to take care of him. Good on Zane and Bronson. Good on them.
Well, and
I hope they
smart
force
on the
this.
caddy. The caddy got out of the way.
And now both men taking turns with forearms on Dale Springs. This is just uncalled for.
As they should. Perfect.
Oh,
yeah, look at
no.
that German. Look at that German. Certainly not the first time two men have had their way with Dale Springs, but in this particular case, he's rolling on the outside. He's going to take some time to recover, and now Isaiah Zane and Bronson get to go head-to-head, as they should, not be manipulated.
Quick cameo there by the former girlfriend of Dale Springs, Glamorous Amorous, taking great pleasure on Dale Springs, laying on the outside.
I'm sure she is. And I mean, seeing these two go against each other, they both have such different wrestling.
Oh, and a big drop kick.
God, that was one foot to the shoulder and one to the mouth.
Oh, and Dale getting right back in, seeing his opportunity.
Yeah, he picked his spot.
Oh.
Out of the way, okay. All right,
Shoulder.
what you got, Zane? Ducks it. Wait, going outside? What's he doing? Okay. Oh, he lures Dale over to the corner.
Dale's got to watch it with that shoulder. It's been hit twice now.
All right, went for a little bit extra. Oh, no. Okay, it looks like he was going for... Okay. All right. He's back on it.
A lot of flippy-floppy right there, but that drop kick was on point.
On point. Looked like he was going for a little extra leverage.
Hook the leg.
It's not going to get Dale Springs with the one count.
Not this early.
And Bronson getting back into the ring is not a treat for either of these competitors.
No, Bronson the bigger and stronger of both men, and Bronson is vicious. Bronson is remorseless. The man's a sociopath. Let's be
Dale
honest.
is holding that shoulder.
Yeah, see? That's going to be a problem for him moving forward. Big vertical suplex. Nicely done from Bronson.
Throwing Zane down to the
John
mat.
Pitbull hasn't had many opportunities like this one for the Uprising Championship, but he looks ready to take that opportunity and cash it in.
You're talking about a guy that's looking for opportunity, and Bronson can take opportunities whenever he wants, man. This guy is terrifying.
And like I said before,
Right now, squeezing.
you know, Zane and Bronson both have completely different workings in the ring.
Absolutely.
I mean, Zane is obviously, we saw, very flippy, high-flying, and fast, whereas Bronson just
this! Exactly that right there. He's going to pick you up, and he's going to throw you at the ground until you stop getting
That was almost it for Isaiah Zane, and the title could have changed hands right there with Dale Springs nowhere around to defend himself.
That is one of the reasons that a triple threat is so dangerous to the champion, because they don't even have to be pinned in order to lose their title.
That's true. It's
and another big German suplex.
Pick up, throw down, repeat. That is what this man does, and he will do it until you're
going for the pin. This could be all.
Good on Zane for kicking out there, though, because, man, if that was me, I'd have just quit. What's that, 3 Germans at this point?
It is at this point, and it looks like Dale is finally coming to over there as his caddy is trying to
Look at
revive
the torque
him.
on that chin lock, pulling his neck all the way back,
Knee in the
viciously
back.
trying to rip his head off.
Yep, knee in the back, using that leverage, ripping his head backwards.
And the champ on the outside just watching and enjoying what he's seeing.
Oh!
There we go.
And
See?
choosing his moments wisely.
That's
And there's
smart.
a forearm for your thoughts.
I don't like him, but it's smart. He's a smart athlete. He's a smart competitor. He picked his spot, and he was able to trip up Bronson.
And you don't have to like him, and that's exactly why you will never be invited to any country club to enjoy the festivities alongside Dale Springs.
Wait, you go to the country club with
All
him?
the time.
Jesus.
What?
I prefer a different kind of club down here in New Orleans, but that's beside the point. as we see Isaiah Zane taking it to Dale Springs. He's got that waist lock there. Now, again, back to Bronson. He's not in the picture right now, but he's back.
Oh.
He's back.
Both men are.
Got both men.
What's going on here? All three men got each other locked.
No.
Okay, well, they've separated. Springs.
And another big German.
Bridges into a pin.
And what's that?
Springs into a
double pin.
What? I don't even know how that would have been called.
I mean, they would have had to been a sudden death, or they would have had to, I don't know, but
And that's
bridge,
the kind of amazing action you'll see here at Elevate Pro Wrestling week in and week out.
that bridge by Bronson was beautiful.
And see, Bronson, the thing with him, he got pulled out of the ring. That's just going to piss him off. It's going to make him angrier.
I don't want to make him angry.
No one does. Who would want to?
Oh,
And honestly, you have to say this is probably the best showing we've seen from Antonio Bronson so far in his Elevate Pro early career.
And you know why, Ben? It's because you can tell that he wants it. You can tell that he tastes the gold. You can tell that he's right there. And it's not just about him proving himself. It's about him succeeding. The championship is literally on a silver platter in front of him, and he doesn't just want it.
Well, if you remember correctly, he used to be under the tutelage of billionaire Brad Bradley, but that relationship didn't work out too well, and now he's out on his own trying to find his way.
Oh, clothesline there.
You should check that guy's tax returns. I'm almost positive he's not a billionaire.
He's a great guy, the billionaire. Don't talk about the billionaire.
Okay.
Oh, my goodness.
Good friend of mine.
I bet. Isaiah Zane.
Oh.
All right, that was a smart move, too. Through the ropes and a flatliner.
What?
And that could be it right there.
Springboard flatliner. He's got it. This is it.
And Bronson just lunges forward to break it up.
Barely a one because it got broken up, but I got to say, if Bronson wasn't there, Isaiah Zane may have been walking away with the Uprising Championship.
I have no doubt in that, honestly, because Dale was in no position to kick out there.
Well,
Bronson's got him hooked.
Oh, he's out. Man.
That should be it for Isaiah Zane.
Completely limp. He's out. Okay, wow.
Oh, wow.
I got to say, that kick out may have just been on instinct. He was
Pure adrenaline alone.
He was done for.
What is Dale setting
Now
up
Dale
for?
Springs sizing up Bronson, hooking him.
No way! Oh!
Oh, vicious drive.
God!
My neck just cracked.
Jesus.
What?
Oh, man, the referee wasn't...
And if I'm not mistaken, somehow Isaiah Zane slipped around the referee the push.
He did. It looks like...
Dale Springs off of Antonio Bronson. Otherwise, Antonio Bronson...
Brittany, it looked like Isaiah sort of maneuvered around the referee to disrupt his count?
He did
as
indeed.
Opposed to breaking it up?
He maneuvered around and kind of grabbed the ref and also kind of helped lift Bronson up a little bit.
That was more
Thus,
desperation than anything, I think.
yeah, pissing off Dale completely now.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Well, hey, look at Dale
up to
going
the
on.
outside.
Oh!
Big kick.
Oh,
Washed his face. That might
Dale
have taken...
Springs out of the action right now. And now Isaiah Zane with the opportunity of a lifetime.
Might have cleaned that terrible mustache off of Springs' face.
What's Isaiah Zane going to do?
He
no.
feels it. He feels it. This is his opportunity.
It's going up to the top.
That's a far jump.
Long way to go, Isaiah. I don't know if Izzy can make it that far.
You
If
know,
he hits it, it could be over. Big front press. That should be it.
To it.
And another breakup by Dale Springs.
It's not often that you see someone like Bronson supine like that. I don't know if that.
And this match is not an elimination match. Whoever gets the pinfall is the new Uprising champion.
Absolutely.
Yes, indeed.
This is not a triangle elimination, folks. This is triple threat. This is one and done. Sudden death, basically.
Oh.
Ripcord into a bear hug.
Oh,
that's
wow.
an interesting move from Springs.
Matches like this are a total disadvantage to the champion because the champion himself does not have to get pinned to lose the match.
That's true. That I can agree with.
Bringing those ears of Dale.
And now the caddy trying to help Isaiah Zane out.
But see, it's not
Wait,
illegal.
what?
It's a triple threat. What are you talking about?
He was trying to bring him a thirsty beverage, if I'm not mistaken. I think he was offering him something to drink.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure he was. Springs now. What's he going to do with Bronson? I don't know if he's got...
Got him set up.
What?
No, he's not.
No, he can't do that.
Oh, my God.
No.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
my
what?
God.
What?
That should be all, folks.
Pile driver. Unbelievable.
And there you have it. And still Uprising Elevate champion.
And I don't know for the life of me why Isaiah Zane got so thirsty at the end of the match and needed to console
You're thirsty.
with the caddy for a beverage,
That's
but
true.
he basically took himself out of his own opportunity right there.
Whatever. Look, with Dale Springs hitting that pile driver, you know that move was so smart because Bronson is so heavy. Springs, all he had to do was pick him up and drop him on
And
his
the pile driver is not an illegal move in the state of Mississippi. There's a lot of things that are not illegal in the state of Mississippi, but that's a whole other segment.
Yeah, that's a different story, unfortunately. But Springs used, it was a smart move. It was basically Bronson's body weight against him.
Nonetheless, we should all give a nice solid clap for your uprising champion, the wonderful, the amazing, the graceful, the intelligent, and the greatest athlete you've ever seen, Dale Springs.
Sure.
Thank you all so much. We'll be back with some more action. Again, thank you, CEO Benjamin J.
You're coming
Wood, for
back?
joining me.
Jeez.
Brady Landry and myself,
Need a
Brittany
vacation.
Nicole, for Elevate Pro Resurgence.
ProWrestlingTees.com is the home of Elevate Pro merchandise. So go to ProWrestlingTees.com right now and select your Elevate Pro t-shirts. That's right, ProWrestlingTees.com, the home of independent pro wrestling t-shirts. Support local professional wrestling and go to ProWrestlingTees.com right now. Elevate Pro Wrestling fans, we are coming to Picayune, Mississippi on May the 8th. That's right, you will see all your favorite Elevate Pro superstars in action on May the 8th at the Sun Roamers RV Resort. Limited tickets are available for this event, so go to ElevatePro.com right now and get your limited tickets. ElevatePro.com is where you'll get your tickets. Now, we have an exciting card with tons of action, championships on the line. You'll see the Monster Minotaur, the Women's Champion Amber Rodriguez, your Uprising Champion Dale Springs, the Continental Cup Champions, the Daybreakers, and so much more. May the 8th, Picayune, Mississippi, be there.
Hey, hurry up and come back. We have more Elevate Pro action waiting for you.
The Continental Cup Tag Team Championship is on the line as the Daybreakers go against the Russell Twins.
And we saw this feud picking up back in Milton, Florida, where the Russell Twins and the Daybreakers were in a three-way match, and the Russell Twins did quite an impressive job in that match, earning themselves a championship title match.
Yeah, I got to say they definitely did. The Russell Twins have been very impressive, not just in Elevate Pro, but around the Gulf South here, as Rob Zombie locks up with one of the Russell Twins here. That is Alan.
That is Doc Grayson.
Oh, I am so sorry. I got them mixed up.
The front man
Please forgive
of the
me.
Daybreakers,
Yes.
alongside of the great Marshal Nate Moss.
You're telling
Thank
me
you very much.
Oh, okay, that's who that is. I was under the impression that was Chris Pratt. As we've got a hammerlock here by
Actually,
Doc Grayson.
the Marshal is an actor. Has a
He's also
hell of
a
a
comedian.
resume.
Yeah.
That's correct.
The Daybreakers are very impressive. They do a lot of different things.
They do a lot. I mean, even Doc
Big shoulder
himself.
tackle right there, and that's how you throw a shoulder into your opponent.
I mean, yeah.
Okay. Oh. See? Right there. That's going to be... Okay, we got a waist lock here by Allen. We're going to...
This is a real big opportunity for the Russell twins right now. Both these kids, as we've said, making waves all over the country, but Elevate Pro is where it's at, and having the Continental Cup Championship would mean everything to these two young upstarts.
Oh, like you wouldn't believe. Imagine not only what they're doing right now, traveling around the country, but imagine them traveling around the country with that trophy. I mean, they would have so much to speak on, so much to defend there. I mean, they defend the title all around the country.
Yes, and a tag coming
Tagging in and out right now, showing that they're a solid unit.
Cam comes into the ring.
Doc Gracie in the wrong corner.
Oh!
Just took a wicked spin.
2 count. Wow, that was a really early 2. I got something I got to point out here. We do see Doc Gracie has that shoulder strapped up. There is some issue that he's got with his shoulder. Obviously, this is not lost on the Russell twins. They're going to want to keep an eye on that.
Yes, indeed.
If that's something to target.
Locking Doc up here.
Breaks the hold. Okay, Doc showing some strength here. Goes underneath. Headlock.
Nice. He's got him back in the headlock.
Good, keeping control.
Slowing the pace down, because that's what you're going to have to do against a team like the Twins.
When they
you're
move
going
so
to have
fast,
to cut the legs out from underneath them.
You're right. You got two guys that move around so fast, so quick.
And so far,
tags.
Doc Gracie unable to get out of the Twins' corner.
Monkey flip going on. Oh!
And a big elbow drop there.
Goes for the pin right there. Could that be enough? No.
Now, only a 1 count there, but in comes Marshall Moss. Moss has to keep an eye on Gracie as well, because, again, that shoulder, if that's not in good shape, then you got a half a wrestler there. I mean, that's going to be it's a target for your opponents. You're not going to be able to lift. You're not going to be able to hold. You're losing some strength
So
there.
far, the Twins have shown up the Continental Cup champions.
But
Doc Gracie not happy.
Nate Moss is ready, though.
He is.
He
Moss is
looks-
going to have to carry this.
He looks ready and
Nate Moss is a very
prepared.
fine technical wrestler.
And he goes back to keep control with the headlock as well. Again, I feel like Moss is going to have a lot of the weight of this match on his shoulders, no pun intended, because of Gracie's condition. I don't know what's going to happen.
Blind tag from the back.
Smart move.
Oh, big knee to the side of the face.
Smart move. That was a veteran move from these young men. We got 1. We got 2. Man, I honestly don't know if Doc got in there in time.
And
or
all
if there was
4
a
men
kick
in the
out.
ring now.
That we had made new champions right there.
Doc sent outside the ring, frustrated. That long, luxurious hair.
So far, the normal tactics have been working for the Daybreakers and not working against the Russell Twins.
It is not.
What kind of conditioner do you think Doc uses?
Oh, but the pole makes the difference right there.
Oh, Pantene Pro V, most certainly.
Yeah.
The one with the vitamins, the extra.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
Like aloe vera. Maybe
Head and shoulders, possibly.
Well, I mean, if it, maybe.
Well, back
Gotta
to
use
this
that in his
match.
beard, though.
Oh, we're looking for a pin already,
If any
Nate
of
Moss
the
is.
before mentioned care to sponsor Elevate Pro Wrestling, please email elevateprowrestling@gmail.com.
Yeah, please, Pantene Pro V, email us. We'll have you on the show.
Speaking of sponsors, actually.
Oh, a big swinging neck breaker.
This could be
And
one
that's
of
the
the
veteran leadership of the Marshal.
This could be one of the matches that
Putting
Last
a
Match
lockdown.
Standing would be talking about.
Ah, that's right. Yes, last match standing. Great friends of the show here.
So is this Alan or Cameron Russell?
Good way to tell them apart. Alan with the
You know they were born 3 minutes apart.
Yes, I do. 2 minutes, 59 seconds. Alan with the L's.
That's why one's prettier than the other.
Do you ever stop?
No.
He was in the oven baking a little.
Ooh, bacon. Anyway, Alan with the L's in his name has longer hair. Alan L. Longer hair for the Russell twin with the longer hair there. Cam has the shorter hair and the
now
shorter
going for
name.
The pin again.
And we have a
referee
kick out.
Miguel with the 2 count.
That's right. We've got Miguel O'Hara there, our referee.
O'Hara?
Yeah, you ever read Spider-Man 2099? And we've got... well, there we go. There's Doc. There
Right
is
onto the
Doc.
knees.
There is Doc. He's getting back into the swing of things. And look, you know what?
The tide has just changed dramatically.
I need to point this out. He just slammed the Russell twins' head. He just slammed Cam's head into the corner there with the arm that has the strapped up shoulder. So maybe it's not quite as hurt as I thought it was. Maybe he's in a little better shape than I had assumed. Or maybe this is a ruse. Maybe it's something that's
hitting the ropes. Oh, and he cuts him off with a big clothesline.
Good. I mean, good on Moss. Good on Moss taking him down.
And this is probably where the inexperience, Brittany, is starting to seep in for the Russell twins.
It might possibly be, but it's one of those things. If the Russell twins do always have a little bit of a trick up their sleeve, I'm not going to quite put them down and out yet. They always seem to have something, quick and flashy to get them back on top.
You can't go quick and flashy if you can't move. And right now,
well, there's
a
that.
vicious, violent shoulder tackle.
Using his own body as a weapon, just threw himself.
And that's the heart and dedication
what wrestling
of Doc
is?
Gracie.
I guess.
Doing whatever it takes to get the victory, putting his own body, sacrificing his own limbs to get the victory.
Really, again, the Daybreakers have been impressive. I've said before, they're dirty and they're filthy, but they get the job done.
And Cameron trying to save his brother there. Nate just with those clubs to the back.
Daybreakers are the kind of team that would rip your arm off and beat you with your own arm.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, these guys are remorseless.
We might just see that right now, actually.
I mean, look at the hold we've got right here. He's wrenching back on the chin.
And who knows how much more they can take, because the Daybreakers have been in control for a good 5+ minutes in the match so far, and that body has to be wearing down.
Look at this. He's teasing. Look at this.
Oh,
look at him teasing his brother with the tag.
So terrible.
And when you've been a cup champion as long as the Daybreakers can, you can have that little flare of arrogance.
Now, it's over a year, am I right? As they've been Continental Cup champions for over a year at this point?
Yes,
They
indeed.
won it back in January of 2019.
So,
2020, that is.
20, yeah, over a year.
I'd like to forget 2020, period.
Yeah, who wouldn't? Now, here we go again. We've got Marshall Moss. He's grabbing that chin. He's pulling it. He's using the leverage under the chin to pull his skull back. On the vertebrae right there, the pressure that creates at the base of the neck is tremendous.
And he's had that move on for quite some time now, so you know the effects are wearing.
That's not going to be. I mean,
Cameron, right? That's
yep.
Cameron Russell.
No, right there.
That's
it says
Alan.
Because Alan L. Long.
Yeah, I
know
don't
you
care.
don't know your letters, but that's okay because we see him trying to struggle up out of this, and
It
now
doesn't matter which Russell twin is in the ring; they'd both be getting their butts kicked by the Daybreakers right now. Let's just face the facts.
Well, look, I got to be honest. I don't agree with you often, but we've got a chicken wing hold here, and we've seen Nate. He's sinking that hold in deeper. He's got the forearm coming in under the chin. That's just more pressure. He's applying more strength. And look, Alan
Fans
is
trying to get behind the Russell twins right now, trying to light some fire underneath them.
I mean, he's been grounded for so long. That's got to wear on you, man. I don't know if he's going to be able to. Oh, he's getting back up from it now. Look at Cam getting the.
And there's Cameron on the outside.
There we go.
Eager to tag in.
There we go. All right, good job, Alan. Let's go.
A little separation.
Let's go.
Oh, and a big drop kick cuts him right back down.
So close, man. God.
And just like that.
Man, I'm really pulling for these kids. They've got so much going for them. They really do. And look, as good as they are, the underhanded tactics of the Daybreakers has got to be.
And once again, right back to that chin lock. The veteran knows his place in the ring. He knows the hold is working.
And look at this, the additional pressure. Now he took the knee off. That additional pressure with the knee on the back could have made that hold a lot worse. But now he's switched to a front chancery here, and that's given Allen the opportunity to stand back up. But Moss knows what he needs to do. He uses the clubs to the back to the vertebrae, just like that, to try and wear him down. He knows exactly what he's doing here.
And Nate Moss has been putting in quite a bit of work, Brittany Nicole. I have to wonder at this point, is Doc Gracie injured?
I would have to say I'm a little bit worried that Ducker, but he is reaching for that tag, so he's willing to fight, injury or no.
Kicks. Back and forth to the leg.
Oh,
and that one caught him.
Beautiful Enzy right there. Okay.
And now both men are down. This is the chance and the opportunity that Alan Russell needs to get over in that corner and make that tag to his brother, who's been fresh on the apron for quite some time.
This is it. He needs to tag his brother in. He needs to tag Cameron in. If Cam doesn't get the tag right here, I don't know if the Russell twins are even going to have a shot.
The difference maker in this match is if he can get his brother involved, and if not, I have to think
tag
it's
to Doc Gracie.
Yeah.
And a big clothesline, back elbow.
Yeah, come on.
Pushes his man down.
You got it, dude. Come on. Yes. On the shoulders.
Oh.
Dumps him.
Big fireman's carry.
What is that, a backbreaker almost? It did.
Wow.
That was unique. I haven't seen that before. Okay, we got it covered. We've got one. We've got two.
Doc Gracie, the legal man.
And here comes Alan taking care of Nate Moss, getting him out of the ring.
All right, so we've got them separated again. Okay, that leaves Cam and Doc in the ring.
All four men are going at it.
Let's see what's
all four men exhausted at this point in the match.
They've got to be. They've been through so much. And man, he's really pounded on him out there. He's got him down. But
Doc
he was
with a
distracted
roll-up.
by it. Wait, Doc's got the tights. He's got the tights.
Oh! Uncalled for with the tight pull, and you can see that Cameron is frustrated in that.
What a brilliant move. Doc Gracie realized that Cameron was distracted, slides in for a beautiful technical roll-up and gets his man pinned.
After
with the
all
force
of that, a technical roll-up, sure, but he got a handful of the man's tights after all of
I
that.
didn't see that.
Well,
I don't know
I
what
have
you were
to
looking
say
at,
that
but-
regardless of this, the Daybreakers are still our Continental Cup Tag Team Champions.
Did you see that little girl try to steal the cup from the
I do
Daybreakers?
have to say that this will probably not be the last time we see the Russell twins going for that championship.
Oh, can't be. Definitely not. Oh, it's the frustration bleeding over. I totally understand. This
Impressive
rematch is gonna be
showing for the Russell twins, but they walk out empty-handed.
Daybreakers, look, all y'all seem to do is cheat and cheat and cheat over and over again. But you see, Alan Russell and Cameron Russell have had enough. This is the end. This is it. This is the end. This is our final opportunity. May 8th is our final opportunity to put our hands on you guys and take the Continental Cup back home where it belongs, Louisiana. Now you see, we need to bring that Continental Cup back home to Louisiana where it belongs, but also where it belongs to the Russell twins. So that being said, Daybreakers, get ready, because what y'all are about to experience, it will be worse than a horror movie.
And I could give a care less because I know you're not going to make it through. Actually in a good mood today, sitting back and enjoying my $1 million art and antique collection. Stuff I've earned through hard work. Stuff that's taken me a lifetime to collect. Not some loser like you, not some poor excuse for a human being like you are. But see, when it's all said and done, this coming Saturday, nobody's going to remember the Minotaur ever again. Because you're going to be defeated, you're going to be embarrassed. You'll never get another championship shot again. You're just going to go back to your 9 to 5 where you belong. Just like you always have. Elevate Pro Wrestling is a very, very serious thing to me. And I will be damned if someone like you is at the top of my company. It's bad enough that piece of trash Michael Darkheart tried to embarrass Elevate Pro, tried to make a mockery of that championship belt. I can guarantee you that you won't be walking out of Picayune, Mississippi with it either. You made this dead Minotaur. Now, you're gonna lie in the trash heap. But you belong. You're not a monster. You're not a great wrestler. You're not a superstar. You're an absolute nobody. And I can't wait till Sunday morning when there's no more Minotaur. There's no more talk of the monster. No. It's just going to be Brian Falcon on the unemployment line where he belongs.
New challengers will be met next week on Elevate Pro Resurgence. Same time, same channel, and until then, make sure you follow elevatepro.com for all of our latest news. Get those tickets for May 8th, that's coming up in a few days. And also follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Elevate Pro. Until next week, I'll see you then.
We'd like to give special thanks to the St. Bernard Parish Network, as well as our sponsors, Poppy's Ice Cream, Pastry Pantry, Raising Cane's, and Tonry Law Firm, and of course, viewers like you. We'll see you next week.
Pro ProWrestlingTees.com is the home of Elevate Pro merchandise. So go to ProWrestlingTees.com right now and select your Elevate Pro t-shirts. That's right, ProWrestlingTees.com, the home of independent pro wrestling t-shirts. Support local professional wrestling and go to ProWrestlingTees.com right now.